Codename Leggett calling base command. Come in, base command.
Base command here. Patching secondary stream.
Codename Chance here. Ready for mission briefing.
You two met on Nar Shaddaa, so I'll skip the introductions. Welcome to Taris. 1,000 years of civilization reduced to toxic muck.
It could be worse. I was assigned to Hutter twice.
I spent a week in the Coruscant sewers once.
A long time ago, Taris was a Republic world. A Sith Lord bombed it. Now we're trying to rebuild, and the Empire's unhappy.
Your people said shock troops. Devastator units.
It's a mess. The last thing we need is a rogue element, but that's what we've got. Along with Sith and Republic troops, there's a corrupt Jedi down there. You're going to stop her.
I thought Jedi were supposed to be incorruptible.
They're not perfect, but they're supposed to know better. Kai Sazin, Jedi Knight and hero of Tazla. Rising star in the Jedi Order, but she's rotten to the core. Half her missions end with someone dying. Technology and artifacts disappear from under her protection.
The last report said she'd come to Taris because the Force called her here.
I believe Kai Sazin is building a power base. I need you to find out how and why, and bring me hard evidence.
You sound like you're taking this personally.
I'm disappointed is all, but you're right. No good fretting. Chance will be your contact. He'll take it from here.
Yes, sir. Surveilling Kai Sazin has been difficult, but we believe she recently mounted a raid on an Empire-controlled laboratory. We'll begin our investigation there. You need to obtain access to the laboratory from Imperial Command.
Suppose I refuse? Can Agent Chance force me to obey?
Chance may be young, but he has all the experience and authority he needs. Now, get to work, both of you. Base command out.
Sir, I'll monitor your holocalls to track the investigation. I'll be in touch soon.
Attention on deck!
I'm tracking a Jedi, and I need immediate access to the research laboratory in this sector.
You're talking about the Godera laboratory?
Apologies, sir. I didn't realize you were coming. Lieutenant Nida, liaison officer.
I wasn't expecting to be recognized.
I asked that all intelligence arrivals be flagged. Aside from the Sith, you're our most important resource.
Contacting the laboratory for clearance, sir.
Your associate should be at the lab already. He took a security team about a week ago. You'll find it in good hands.
Yes. I'm sure everything will be fine.
I can't pick up anything from the laboratory comm, but there's something on a secondary channel.
To base, Dr. Loken is safe, but the rat ghouls are everywhere. Orange-level infestation. We'll attempt to...
Get it back!
I can't. Our team must have been overrun by the rat ghouls. We'll have to burn the whole lab.
Destroying that facility will disrupt an Imperial intelligence operation. Am I clear?
Clear, sir.
The Rak ghouls are mutants, victims of a Tarisian plague that alters human physiology.
Standing orders are to cluster bomb nest sites to contain the infestation.
You want to reach the lab to track your Jedi, you'll be facing a swarm. I can't offer anything but aerial bombardment.
Your security officer said Dr. Loken was safe. Who's Dr. Loken?
He's the intelligence officer I mentioned. I don't know much else. If you need him, I can put the bombers on hold, but you'll have to clear the rat ghouls manually.
You take me to the best places. We go looking for a Jedi, you show me a rat ghoul nest. I've seen spice dens cleaner than this.
You can lower your weapon. There are no rat ghouls in here. The late Private Rallan dispatched the last of them before succumbing.
Cypher 9, Imperial Intelligence. You must be Dr. Loken.
Yes. Official designation, Fixer 15. How good to meet you. Watcher 4 assigned me here for a cleanup operation. I assume you're here for a similar reason?
My orders are to find a Jedi called Kai Sazin. I'm told she's been here.
Isn't that interesting? Follow me. Mind the bodies. This laboratory belonged to a man named Nason Godera. Utterly brilliant. Invented everything from durable plastifoam to the death-marked laser. But his relationship with the Republic is rocky. By the time we captured this sector, he was already gone. I came to catalog the contents of his lab, and I wasn't the first.
If you have any evidence, I need to see it.
Watch this.
Is that the last of the defenses? Stay on your guard and destroy the monitors. Then find the device.
They stole research, equipment, and something Nason Gadera called an ultra-wave transmitter. I haven't a clue what it does. I suggest we pool resources. A fixer and a cipher investigating a thieving Jedi for Imperial intelligence.
If we can't trust each other, who can we trust?
My thoughts exactly. This wasn't the only recent raid on a science facility. This planet attracts brilliance, and someone has been purloining databanks across the ruins. Based on the pattern, I suspect the Jedi's next target is an abandoned bioresearch facility near a red-level Rakghoul colony. We can find it together.
Nothing happens without my approval, understood?
Cipher, I'm a technician. What would I possibly do? You should be able to locate the facility by triangulating its signal from the swamps. I'll correlate the data. You intercept the Jedi.
So, you're hanging out here, with the corpses and the Rakghouls.
It is my burden. Here's the triangulation device. Give my regards to the toxic swamp.
This is Chancellor Leggett. Come in, Leggett. I know you're busy, sir, so I'll keep it short. Any progress finding Kai Sazin?
I'm drowning in toxic chemicals, and you want a status report?
Yes, sir. I may be running this operation, but I'm also here to help you. So please contact me when things calm down, or if anything changes. All right?
If this is how you treat a defector, I'd love to see you manage Republic personnel.
You have a great deal of field experience. I respect that. And for the record, I don't agree with how Master Koth is using the command codes. I'd like to make up for it.
Cipher, I think we have our lead. I'm receiving faint signals from an old Tarisian transport station. Were I a betting man, I'd say our bio-research lab, our Jedi's next target, is in there.
Any idea where Sazin is now?
None. And I can't even say whether she'll visit the facility personally. That's where your field expertise comes in. I look forward to your findings.
You left Tasla because I asked. You told your kin to fight for the Republic and be paid in land and weapons. You've done well. But I swore I wouldn't abandon you on that festering pus hole of a world. My chosen bear my message, and I'm coming to Taris soon.
Big one up ahead. Nice horns.
You are not to be here. You are not welcome.
There's no reason we can't talk this through.
Die in her name! Striking at the servants of Kai Sazin, you have sealed your fate. I may die, but she will never be defeated.
I never wanted a fight. Talk to me about your master.
Kai Sazin saved my people. She was only a Padawan when she came to Tasla and slew the spine dragon of Mdweshu. It was she who brought the Nikto to Taris. We swore our lives to her, and I will tell you nothing.
You'll talk, sooner or later. Improvised interrogations are my specialty. For example, this is a bioresearch lab, isn't it? What do you think would happen if I injected you with these chemicals?
You would not.
I bet he would.
Of course, I should probably test the dosage on your men first.
Enough! I will not. I will not allow that. We came to find the secrets of the ultra-wave transmitter, a machine crafted by Nasan Godera. Its signals are the song of the Rakghouls. It controls their colonies. When it is ready, they will be her army.
You stole the transmitter, but you needed something more. Am I right?
The ultra-wave transmitter was never completed. That is our task. The three chosen of Kai Sazin, each with our own mission. I was to obtain Rakghoul biological research from this, the laboratory of Dr. Durant. The chosen Boker seeks data on colony movements. The chosen Fentar seeks a Republic scientist, Dr. Iana Sel, to complete the device. They will triumph soon.
What about the Jedi? Tell us where to find her.
I have told you of my brothers so they may meet you in battle, but I will tell you nothing more.
I appreciate your help. Don't take this personally.
Let's get out of here. Then maybe call for reinforcements.
This is Legate to Chance. We have a situation with Kai Sazin.
Chance here, sir. I'm listening. Building a Rat Ghoul army with the ultrawave transmitter? Why? She has 2 more sets of followers then. One going after this Republic scientist, one after the Rat Ghoul colony data. We'll have to split up to stop them both.
My mission was to find proof of Kai Sazin's corruption. I found proof. I'm done.
You've seen proof, but nothing admissible. And Master Koth's contacts on the Jedi Council are cautious. I'll try to find our scientists before the Nikto do. If this Dr. Cell works for the colonists, I should have a shot. You need to figure out where they'd go for Rat Ghoul colony scans.
Do you have a plan in mind?
I've been listening to your calls. I know you're in touch with a Dr. Loken. His file makes him into a ghost. 12 confirmed kills over 30 years, and nothing else. But he knows the science, the transmitter, and the Rat Ghouls. I'm not saying trust him, but he could help us to stop the Nikto. Chance out.
Cypher, back with hardly a scratch. And here I am, practically electrocuting myself on Nason Gadera's equipment. How embarrassing.
I need to know one thing. If you're after data on Rat Ghoul colony movements, where would you go?
What a very odd thing to ask. Cypher, do you plan on defecting to the Rat Ghouls?
You have a strange sense of humor.
It's a strange world. But in any case, Rat Ghouls are a hobby of mine. If I wanted Rat Ghoul colony data, I'd set up a sensor net to collect field readings. If I didn't have a sensor net, I'd use the settlers' sensors along the military front lines. Full of data your friends will want, unless you claim it first.
Assuming you're right, I have a Nikto cult to confront. Be seeing you.
One last thing before you go. My own recipe of culto-derivative combat stimulants. Medicine to make you more deadly. Against your enemies, you'll need it.
So we grab the data before the Nikto do and shoot the ones in our way. Good times.
I call Thought-Hash heretic. I call him murderer, kinslaver, and hotlicker. I should make an example of him. That's what the Jedi expect. That's what everyone expects. But Thought-Hash spilled blood with us. We'll find a new Wand Shock and go into exile together. If we both return, I'll forgive him.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
Sometimes I have dreams. They're about a world just for us, and people like us. I'm in charge, and the Chosen each have a continent. But they're dreams, not a prophecy or anything. I just want you to be happy. Hey, wait, you're actually recording?
Oyatuka changa goptura to bata wana wanki.
I never forced anyone to serve me. I didn't know what would happen when I killed the Spine Dragon. My master thought I should release you from the life debt. He didn't think anyone could believe in me. He didn't see your greatness, and he sure didn't see mine. Now he'll never have the chance.
Papaula ji ota kakoka huta nupisto.
This is Chance to Legate. Can you hear me?
Legate to Chance. I stopped Kai Sazin's servants. They won't be getting that Rat Ghoul colony data.
Fantastic. I wish my news were that good.
You were after that scientist, the one Kai Sazin wanted.
I found her. She agreed to meet me in the ruins. I was on my way when Imperial scouts spotted me. I ditched them, but I'm bleeding fast.
You said the scientist was meeting you in the ruins. Where?
Somewhere close by. I'll explain, but I have to be sure. Keyword, onomatophobia. I'm ordering you to my location at Dynamite General. Sending coordinates now.
I am on my way to Dynamite General.
I'm sorry, Cypher. It's just... I don't want to die like this.
They can't resist using it. But you still have your mind. You can still think. That's your escape.
Chance, I came to meet you.
Thank you. I'm not... Please, listen. Iana's cell is in here somewhere. The scientist Kai Sazin needs to repair the ultrawave transmitter. The scientist will only meet with SIS. Tell her the password. Gemstone.
She won't know anything went wrong. I'm one of you, after all.
Good. Good. If you can patch me up, I can... If you patch me up, I can get to an evac point. Keyword... Anna... Mod...
After you forced me to come here, I should let you die. But I won't. Can you move?
I think so. I can make it as far as a Republic airlift. Thank you. Now find the scientist. Keep her safe from Kai Sazin.
You let him live. Now he still has control, but he trusts you. Useful.
I keep hearing your voice. How is that possible? Dr. I'm with the SIS. Password Gemstone. You agreed to meet with us.
Don't move. Just... Hell, I barely know how to fire one of these things. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. I've been hiding from that Jedi for weeks.
Have you been holed up in here this whole time?
Mostly. I've been living off ration bars and some kind of edible hospital gel that even the rak ghouls won't touch. Let me show you something. I kept it with me as evidence.
Dr. Cell, you haven't returned my calls. That's disappointing. The Jedi have plans for the rat ghouls, but I can't move forward without your support. Turn yourself over to the Nikto, or I'll make my case to you in person.
She's not a Jedi. She already killed Dr. Vernon and Professor Vrawl when I couldn't fix some transmitter. I'm the last rat ghoul expert on Taris.
If you really are the last, then it's over. The ultrawave transmitter is a dead project.
Assuming she doesn't find another way. And if she's halfway there... If that's yours, I can wait.
What is it?
Cypher, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I believe I have a solution for both you and Dr. Cell.
You want to explain where you heard that name?
Yes, well, I was hoping you wouldn't ask that.
Who is this?
Dr. Eckhard Loken. I saw your lecture on xenometaphoric epidemiology. I understand your misgivings. How did he track me here? How did he survive the ruins unscathed? Both reasonable questions. But like you, I'm a resourceful person. And we do share a common goal. We're all friends of the Republic here. Right, Dr. Cell?
We can discuss our common interests another time. Make your pitch.
Thank you. Dr. Cell, I'd like you to tell the Republic that I'm your assistant.
You've gotta be kidding.
I know rak ghoul science well enough to convince Kai Sazin that I'm an adequate substitute for Cell. I'll be taken to the ultrawave transmitter. Once captive, I signal you, and you find Kai Sazin and the transmitter. And rescue me, of course.
If you deviate from the plan, you won't get out alive.
Understood. Doctor, please contact the authorities on an unsecured channel. Tell them your assistant is at Dynamet General and must be found.
It's your life on the line. Just be careful. Both of you.
One last thing while I wait to be captured. There is a chance the Republic will jam my signal to you. Before you come for Kai Sazin, you'll have to sabotage their jamming stations. They're guarded by wilderness troopers. A good warm-up for fighting a Jedi Knight. Cypher, this is Dr. Loken. I hope you're receiving this because I'm not going to get another chance. I'm inside Kai Seizen's base. She and her people are housed in an abandoned tunnel system in the main Republic compound. The ultrawave transmitter is here. When you arrive, I'll do my best to cause a ruckus, but please hurry.
This is Base Command to Liggett. I just heard from Agent Chance. His injuries are extensive. You are now primary on this mission.
Is Chance going to recover?
He'll live. Whether he'll come back on duty, I don't know. Keyword onomatophobia. Your new objective is to retrieve the ultrawave transmitter from Kai Seizen. I still want the Jedi taken down if possible, but she can't be our priority.
Kai Seizen's hideout is behind Republic lines. I'll have to kill people to get there.
I understand, but there aren't any other SIS agents on Taris. No other way to make this work. May the Force be with you. Base Command out.
Hey, if we kill her, can I have a lightsaber?
Funny. When the Nikto said someone was after me, I figured he'd be smart enough to keep his distance.
And when I heard a Jedi was leading a Nikto cult, I thought she'd be older than 12.
It is he, the one who killed my brothers.
Easy, Fentar. We can call each other names, but I'm about to become ruler of all Taris. And then, when I own this place, I'll take my cult and my Rakghouls and make a nasty little paradise for anyone who swears loyalty.
You're insane, and soon you'll be dead.
So overconfident. Not now! I'm going to deal with you. I am going to kill you. And then back to business.
I'll show you my gun.
Oh, you cheating little... The Nikto said you were good, but I'm still their savior. When I'm gone, they'll sing the death song of Threshalu. What do you say to that?
It doesn't have to be this way. You can still go back to the Republic.
If they knew what I'd done. I ruined treaties. I let my master die. They locked me up forever.
Maybe the Jedi can't forgive you, but the SIS needs everyone it can get.
You're serious? You're not even on my side. I'm a Jedi. I don't want to be a spy.
You made mistakes. Now it's time to acknowledge that.
All right, but I'm still the hero of Toslaw. I'll be back for the Nikto someday.
Bosca Stupa.
How invigorating. Cypher, I hope you don't mind that I freed myself. I wanted the chance to look through Kai Seizen's research.
You tried to play me from the beginning. Now I'm out of patience.
Everything I've done has been to your benefit. While I was examining Kai Seizen's laboratory, I found this. The ultrawave transmitter. It's all yours.
What the hell are you?
You're understandably suspicious. As soon as we distance ourselves from the Republic Army, I promise to answer all your questions.
No more delays, Doctor. Explain.
The short version, then. Yes, I used you to gather data on the Rakghouls. Kai Seizen was collecting research, you were after Kai Seizen. And as you've seen, I'm using the data for a side project. I find the Rakghoul virus bracing.
Get a team in! Something's going on!
That would be the Republic. May we reconvene later?
If you disappear, I will hunt you down.
I believe you. I'll see you back at base.
Dr. Loken?
Cypher. I'd like to make a proposal. For 5 minutes, you and I pretend to trust one another. We lay our cards on the table. No lies, no hidden recorders. Just truth.
Why don't you start by telling me why you're on Taris?
As I told you before, I came to Taris to further my studies of the Rak Ghouls. Kai Sazin stole research I desired. My goal was to perfect a custom strain of the Rak Ghoul virus. Keyed to my own genetic structure, it currently allows free reversion between human and Rak Ghoul forms.
You thought you'd turn yourself into a monster, naturally.
There are advantages. Consider an unarmed operative who could enter a secure location and grow teeth. I'm merely a test subject. Of course, our superiors wouldn't agree with my choice of personal projects. It seems both of us lied about being sent here by Imperial intelligence.
I don't like being accused of treason, Doctor.
Of course. Despite your unusual choice of contacts, and your search for the ultra-wave transmitter, I understand, Cypher, that working without official sanction can be a necessary evil. But, given what we know about one another, I think I ought to stay close to you. An alliance rather than mutual destruction.
We keep an eye on each other, and our secrets stay hidden. Maybe we'll even get some work done.
I'll gather my belongings and meet you on board. Oh, and one last thing. About the ultra-wave transmitter. You know that Nason Gadera was notorious for hiding secrets in his devices? Encrypted codes, maps to lost projects? Just something I heard. I'll see you shortly.
If he tries to talk to me, I'm tearing his head off. Otherwise, I'm good with this.
It's in your head. You can't keep it there.
This is Leggett to Base Command. I've retrieved the ultra-wave transmitter.
Base Command here. Connect the Gadara device to your link-up. I'll download what I need. I got word from the sector station chief. Said he got a call from Kai Sazin. She wants to join us.
Kai Sazin is a broken young woman. She needs help to get better.
I'm the last person who should mentor Kai Sazin, and I'll talk to Master Satil and the Jedi Council. See if I can figure something. Download's complete. Let's hope the genius in that thing helps us win this war.
It's breaking your skull. Can you hear it crack?
You don't look so good, Leggett. Take a few days. Check in with your bosses. We'll have another job soon.
Can you see? Cypher 9. Leggett. Disposable operative. It's been a while since Shadowtown.
I can't move. I can barely think. What's going on?
When you met me on Nar Shaddaa, I was designated Watcher X, formerly Watcher 5, formerly Minder 8. I performed surgery on you, do you remember? A chip in your spine to disguise your life readings. Maybe that chip is how we're talking now, or maybe it's the stress. Double agent, triple agent. The brainwashing damages your mind.
Only the SIS knows about the programming. I can't even talk about it.
I was in your position once, trapped by my conditioning, forced to subvert it. I warned you they'd do the same to you. The SIS isn't to blame. We both know you were programmed before you met them.
The Republic doesn't have the technology. Brainwashing is an Imperial science.
Yes. Slave serums. genetic engineering, killic pheromones. But this I don't recognize. If you want freedom, if you want revenge, we need more information. Imperial intelligence will have records on Drummond Cass. Take your personnel files from the Citadel archives. Ensure no one sees you. You have no allies now.
Readings are stable. Ah, our patient is awake.
Found you kissing the floor. You look like hell.
Cleo, you always know how to make me feel better.
Guy called Jonah used to tell me the same thing. Great body. Don't mess with me like he did.
It's been a while since I played ship's doctor. There is something odd here, Cypher.